30K! Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name is Brittany. I just want to make this video to help anybody who is using the PS4 camera and maybe having some struggles or just needs some tips or something to direct them to how to score better or even just have your camera see you at all. That's what this video is for. Of course, remember that this is just for the PS4 camera, not for the Kinect or the Move or anything, or the Switch or none of that. It's PS4 camera only. So this is the PlayStation 4 camera. So if you're working with this thing, then watch this video and I hope that it will help you. The best way for me to describe the PlayStation camera is easily distracted. It gets distracted by anything and everything. So the first thing I want to talk about is the height of your camera and also the distance you want to be from your camera. So I do think that it depends on your height as a dancer. So personally, I'm 5'8". My camera, I have at about my rib cage, chest area, but it might be different for you. And I strongly advise you to play with your camera. See what works. So have it low, see how that does, put it higher, see how that does. I had somebody tell me that they keep their camera at their face level and point it down, and that's what works for them. So maybe that'll work for you, I don't know. You just have to try it, play with it, and see what happens. Also, make sure that when you set up your camera and you step back, that your camera is seeing your full body. So, I usually dance at about 7 feet from my camera, and that's the best way for it to see my entire body. You don't want it to be cutting off your legs or cutting off your head or your arms. And the best way to see how your camera is seeing you is after you do a song, look at the playback and see if it shows your full body in there. I've also found that if I am standing back too far, that's when the camera will stop seeing me. It just drops you as a player. So make sure you're not too far back. If your camera is dropping you a lot, step a little bit closer, but not too close. If you step too close, your whole body's not going to be seen, so just be aware of that. Second, let's talk about the objects that are in your room. Okay, so for me, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff behind me. That's because I'm a streamer, as you can see. I'm a streamer on Twitch. If I'm trying to score well, all of this gets removed. There's no cat tree, none of this, none. These lights are very bad. Everything here is bad. It's all a distraction. So if you have like a couch behind you, that's probably the worst scenario. I used to dance with the couch behind me and it always picked up the couch as part of my body. If you have anything else in sight, it's gonna see it, it'll stop seeing you, it'll see it as you, it'll pick up a second thing, it just happens. That's what it does, and it's frustrating. So just make sure you get everything out of your room. Everything. Nothing should be there. If you have a picture on the wall, remove it. Now, of course, this is just if you want to score well, or if you don't want your camera to pick up other objects. If you don't really care that much, then leave the picture on the wall. That's fine. I'm just trying to help you to score better or have more fun, not get frustrated. All right, let's talk about lighting. Lighting is extremely important. So important. It's probably one of the most important things actually for this. So for me, I have a ring light behind my computer. This ring light's also behind my PlayStation camera. It's very important that if you're going to put a light there, it's behind your camera. If there are any lights in front of your camera's going to see that light and it's not going to see you. So if you have a window in your play space, it's going to mess things up. Your camera's probably not going to see you anymore, which you might have noticed if it's happened to you before. It's a thing. Also, like a ceiling light or something, any sort of light is going to pull from the camera. So just be aware of that. So what I have a ring light. I crank it up real high. I also have 2 lights on the side of my desk. So one here and one here. This is the lights that I have next to my desk. You can get them on Amazon. So clearly, as you can see, I have these 2 lights behind me. I only have those there for my streaming. So you definitely, if you have a light like this behind you, get rid of it. I just like it because it's pretty. It's also important to point out that your camera will probably pick up your shadow. So if you're casting a big shadow on the wall, change that. Try to not have a giant shadow on the wall, however you can. I know it can be hard when you have all these lights shining on you, but if it's possible, it's for the best. And also remember that if you're in a tight little area and you don't have a full room like this where you're able to dance, the camera's probably just not going to work for you, unfortunately. And I know that we all love to have the full body tracking, but it's just not going to work in certain spaces. But luckily we have other options. There's the PlayStation Move. If you have a Switch, you can use the Switch. There's different things you could do. You can even use your cell phone. So maybe try out different options if you don't have the space for the PlayStation camera. And lastly, just remember that it's a game, so try to have as much fun as you can. And I know that we like to score well also, but please, please, just have fun. It's so important. Well, I think that that's pretty much all I have to cover. If there was anything you wanted to add, please put it in the comments for other people to see. If this video helped you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And if you have anything to add, please also put that in the comments for other people to see. If you guys have any questions, I have a link below for my Twitch. You can ask me live about anything with the camera, or if you want to see the way it works for me live, even though it's not going to be amazing, you can check it out there. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and happy dancing. Thank you.